Greensboro's Triad Stage reopens tomorrow after the pandemic closed its doors more than 2 years ago. A new play is set to debut. It tells the story of the 1960s sit-in movement, but as our Bill O'Neill explains, it's not the story you've heard many times before.
Yeah, when most folks talk about the sit-in movement in Greensboro, they think about the A&T students who bravely led that protest. Rebellious, which opens up next Tuesday here at Triad Stage, is the story of Bennett College and the role played in that movement by the Bennett Bells. Victoria Pittman Morris plays one of the Bennett Bells in Rebellious, a girl from a small town who comes to Bennett College at the start of the sit-in movement.
She comes from a family that is not so much wanting to be a part of that movement. But then she meets these three wonderful women who are all for integration and what the world could look like should we all be equal.
The play tells the untold story of Bennett Bells and their fight for social justice in the early 60s.
People don't even realize that we were there at the table.
Yvonne Johnson, a student activist back in the 60s, went on to become the city's mayor and now city council member. She says that Bennett Bells played a key role in the sit-in movement and some even went to jail. Johnson says she'll never forget how then Bennett president Willoughby Player reacted when students were jailed.
I remember her speaking and saying, if I have to hand out diplomas in jail, I will do that. And that meant a lot to us.
She told me, though, that the mayor, one-time mayor of Greensboro, spent the night in jail.
Yes, right. There you go.
Why don't we know this? Why has this story not been told?
Well, it's a lot of stories haven't been told, especially stories of Black history. When I was in school, I got no Black history. So we need to tell the story.
Bennett's whole philosophy was about social justice and women as leaders, Black women as leaders.
Another Bennett Bell from the 1960s now represents Guilford County in the state Senate. Gladys Robinson says she remembers joining protests with garbage and cafeteria workers while a student at Bennett.
And I'm proud of that history because my history is about the rights of people, and especially the people of minorities who never had the rights.
Yvonne Johnson says Bennett's fight for social justice in the 1960s should inspire and educate students today.
They need to know that history because they never know where they're going to be in life. And they will have some examples of how they can nonviolently combat certain situations, and I think that's important.
Rebellious debuts Tuesday, October 4th, and runs through the 23rd as Triad Stage reopens its doors for the first time in more than 2 years. In Greensboro, I'm Bill O'Neill, WXII 12 News.